Hello everyone, my name is Damian and today I'll show you my kick project I made today for maybe 1 hour or something like that. So nothing too advanced, but I'll show you how to make it in few steps. So the first step, making tail, then making sub of a tail, and then making punch. So let's start from the tail actually. What we are going to do. We should choose the source of Hardstyle kick. I like Dramazon because it has these options to tweak envelope of kick, and it's really handy. So you can just fuck around with these knobs and find out what works best for you. Let's start and I'll show you how it sounds without any effects. Something like that. So what we are going to do now, make a low cut here because it will make key more consistent. Next step is really loud distortion. It can give this tone. And by the way, the plugin I use is Venom. It's like ripoff of Logic's clip distortion. It has drive option, tone option. So here you can choose the frequency. It will be cut off like, and balance. It changes symmetry of distortion. You'll see what I mean in next units. So this is a first step, very heavy distortion. Then asymmetrical distortion. Now you see it gets that sort of crunch. Some of drive, but not that much as in the beginning. And taking off a bit of lows, it makes it more crunchy. Next distortion. Asymmetry again. And here I make main character. Yes. This can make... It makes it sort of more tonal, I don't know. A lot of these things are actually preferences, so you might like the kick sounding more like that. There's no strict rules how to do that, but I like this more. You got just play around with EQing because it's like character defining. So next step, asymmetry again. You see, it makes it more crunchy if you put one distortion unit with asymmetry in one side and then another one in another side. And yeah, and here if you listen to a professional hardstyle kicks, they have this mid bounce, so I did it as well. And here a bit of mid highs boost. Okay, the first step is done, and now this is second insert, and I automated mids even more. I boosted this frequency because I thought it lacks some bass frequencies, and it was a bit muddy, so now it sounds more clean. And here I thought this peak is not very necessary, so I cut it out. Okay, short insert, and here I actually added the reverb. I see. and some distortion units. So let's listen to it without reverb for now. Again, asymmetrical distortion. I want you to take a note that what I'm doing, you shouldn't copy that. You should rather look at the process maybe, but it makes no sense to copy exactly same chains, because it won't actually get you idea how to make a kick. And again, some asymmetrical distortion, and yeah. Wait, no, I actually did not automate anything in this insert, so just taking out some unnecessary peaks in my opinion, just defining the character. So yeah, reverb, Valhalla room, very short, and yeah, these settings, some saturation. You see, when distort in low frequencies, it gives like nice crunch. Also, it gives the width of the kick, because before that it was fully mono, so it sounds kinda cool. And taking off unnecessary frequencies. So I rendered that, and here it is. And then I add brick wall. You see? It's all in the same line, meaning it will fit better in mix. There's no unnecessary peaks, and it's consistent in volume. Okay, so we are done with main character, I think, and the sub of tail. Actually, I like to do to separate body of kick and its low end, and then I automate low frequencies to make the movement in low frequencies. Very logic. And where do I take these frequencies? Before, I actually just use it synthesizer and distorted sine wave, recorded it and automated these frequencies, but lately I find out that just taking out frequencies from a same kick will be better, because it will be fuller. And how to make the movement consistent? You take out short part of the kick, and then you stretch it. Of course, I forgot about low passing, high passing. So usually we should high pass body of kick at 250, something like that, because frequencies below that they tend to have different movement. Like, you see, mids are fading here and low frequencies are increasing here. So yeah, this is what we need. And I just used E3 mono algorithm and increased the length of Lowend. You see, now all frequencies are in same line, are consistent, and we can start to automate it. So yeah, I found out that it's better to calculate the difference between these points and equalize each frequency with that value. We're gonna make movement for one frequency and apply the same proportions to other frequencies. So yeah, it's on. Okay. So here are peaks. They're all moving. I'll turn it off, turn it on. You see, it's increasing. So I just calculated that. I'll show you. I calculated how much is 1%, how much of value, and so starting point is 66% and ending point is 100. So we got just calculated there 62. Yeah, 1%, and just multiply it. So we got starting value, and you do it, you can do, of course it's subjective, but I was just tweaking and couldn't find the proper movement, so I just applied same movement of frequency. I liked how it sounds automated, and yeah, it's all same proportion. Here it is also same, 30%. Yeah, also I thought it wasn't bouncy now. It wasn't loud enough here, so I added like group peak, which boosts all of these frequencies, so it has more movement. I think it sounds quite nice. So, okay, let's get into the punch. Okay, I forgot actually where I have it, but let's do that again. So, I separated as in tail, body of punch, but a bit lower, and low end. Where did I took this? It's low end actually from punch, but what I've done here is a pogo, something like that. Why I'm doing this? Because hardstyle kicks tend to have low frequencies, which are a bit lower before tail starts, and it gives it extra punch. So it has more movement and difference between starting point and ending point. A bit lower. Yeah, something like that. It's just more punchy. And here I combined it in one piece. How it sounds with tail. quite okay. So rendered it, some high-end boost, and here is one part. Wait, here's one part I should say something about. A transient. So a transient is basically first few milliseconds of kick. It has like resonance in mid frequencies, and I made it by pitching and adding a pogo to a punch of kick, which I made before. Then some we should make the more prominent peak here. Like for now it sounds like peep kick, but I'll adjust it later. A bit of compression, so it's not that messy. Then rendered, and what I've done here, a bit pitching down, some EQing. It sounds just more balanced, and some brick fall to don't have unnecessary peaks. And what I've done here is automating this part. Because I thought these frequencies are too much here. And I layered it with Transient I created. And it's more defined now. So yeah, this is the result. Let me know if you find it helpful or something like that, and maybe see you soon, or maybe not, I don't know.